Hey yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Tylarious. In today's video, we're taking a more in-depth look at the information that we just got from Rockstar talking about the new December DLC update. Okay, we don't know the name of it yet. We don't know the name. You can speculate, right? The Acid Chronicles, right? The long trip, right? Or the bad trip DLC. We don't know the name yet. So in the comments, let me know what you think the name is going to be. Not sure yet, but I wanted to take a look at some of the stuff on here and kind of go into a little bit further detail and talk about what's going on and take a look at some of these screenshots because the screenshots do tell us a good bit of information. So I want to look at those and kind of talk about that. All right. So first off, we're going to skip this little intro part. They're talking about how good everything is. Let's get into the general improvements. All right. First off, let's talk about the first little bullet they give us. Right. Get to your favorite iFruit contacts faster. Select which contacts to display or hide via the interaction menu. Okay. And as you see right here, obviously, well, first of all, we know Dax is our confirmed contact. Okay. Dax is a new contact. Let's go over here. Let's take a little bit closer, more detailed look here. Dax looks to be like a biker type kind of guy, right? Got a bandana on, got a goatee. And you see right here, this character's, well, second, you see that the character's holding out the phone. So this may be a new interaction that we have that is allowing us to, I don't know, more visibly, like, interact with the player base and stuff. You can actually, you can do this now in the game. You can go to style and you can, show, go to action and take selfie, and your character will pull the phone out. Typically, though, when you go to pull your phone out, here, I'll show you real quick. When you go to pull your phone out, you just, it just has a phone. Your character has no phone, right? But when you go to style, you go to your interaction or your action, right? Take selfie, your character will actually pull out a phone, which is pretty cool. So in this image, we don't know, we're not sure yet, right? But it looks like he's sitting on the couch and his phone is out. So that's a possibility, right? But we see right here that Dax is the contact, and this is already organized. He already has his cell phone organized right here. The contact list is definitely out of order. See, the contact list in the game is in alphabetical order. Okay, so when you're going through your phone or whatever, everything is alphabetical order, right? So when you go to scroll through the names, right, everything is alphabetical. So that, you can tell, is not on the actual screenshot. And what it looks to be is that the same way that you go into your interaction menu and you, kind of like adjust my map blip options. I can go in here and go to series mode. I can select what to hide, what to show up, and that will declutter my map in the game. That'll declutter that. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing in this update. They're going to allow us to kind of declutter everything. As you see right here, it says select, favorite iFruit contacts faster. Select which contacts to display or hide via the interaction menu. So that leads me to believe that we're going to be able to hide the contacts, not delete them, but hide them just like you do with your map blips in the game, right? So that's interesting right there. The Benefactor Terabyte can be used to launch business cell missions and all session types, including invite-only sessions. Again, the one thing that we need from the Terabyte is to be able to source crates. We need to be able to source crates in all types of lobbies. That's the biggest complaint that the community has. So I'm not sure if this will address that, but hopefully it does. All right, the solo missions, that's cool. We talked about that, the Agatha Baker. I want more solo missions. I want more. I think everything should be solo. You should be able to do all heists, all parts of the game solo. But it's a start, right? And then this right here, the last one, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will add ray-traced reflections, rendering real-time reflections on many surfaces via the fidelity mode graphics setting in this game. And they've kind of showed us what it looks like already. Okay, so you can go up to the first image right here, and this looks to be, they're showing off the reflections from the road that's got some water on it and the new car that's a Homa. And let me correct myself, that this is what looks like a 79 Monte Carlo right here. This looks to be a 79 Monte Carlo. And that's going to be fire, I think, 'cause that's good. I hope it has HSW speed upgrades, though. But let's take a look and kind of get an idea of what they're talking about with these reflections. And it looks really good. So I'm assuming this is their fidelity mode. And this is where the reflections are going to be at right here. Scroll this over real quick. But you can see the wheel right here looks really good. Something that I thought was interesting was the actual exhaust pipe. You can see that right here. That's got good reflection top and bottom. That's really nice. It looks good. The lighting from the sunset right here, with the lighting and the reflection, even the rippling, you still get a really good detail. This whole rear quarter panel reflection right here, the tire, the exhaust, all that looks really good. So I'm assuming that's what they're showcasing right here with this vehicle. And it does look like this has got Benny's upgrades, right? The vehicle looks like it's on hydraulics. You got the mirrors in a different spot right here. So it looks like, at the very least, this will be a Benny's car, right? So that's pretty cool. And if we go a little bit further, you check out the third screenshot, which they're trying to showcase. You can see more of the ray tracing as well. So if we zoom in right here, looks like they got some good reflection options, right, or reflection ray tracing right here. Looks really nice. I like that a lot. And it's not just the reflections, it also has to do with the lighting as well. And you see that in this image. You got kind of like an eerie, kind of gritty, foggy lighting effect, right? Up here, right here. Looks really good. This little area down here looks really nice. So you got some really nice little areas here that have some good lighting schemes, which definitely look good. Absolutely. All right. And then furthermore, one more thing about the vehicles in here. This is the third screenshot. This is we did some digging into it last night. This does not look to be the Z-Type. This looks like a different vehicle than the Z-Type. Could be a brand new vehicle. We are getting a fleet of new vehicles. It looks like this might say Odyssey right here. I'm not sure what that says exactly. It could be this might say Odyssey. It could say Classy or Classique. I don't know. But there you have it. So this looks to be a new vehicle. Don't know exactly yet. And from this image, we also get a little idea of another mystery, right? This looks to be Ron right here. This definitely looks like Ron. That's his Gilligan's Island bucket hat right here. This is the knee brace that he wears. You can see the knee brace in other, when Ron's in the game with the old school heists and when he's in the hangar, right? So it looks like Ron is possibly going to be our mystery contact, because it does say that we have a familiar person that we've worked with in the past, right? So again, this is kind of hinting towards the fact that this whole DLC was kind of written for Trevor, but Trevor or Stephen Ogg does not have any interest in getting back into GTA and reprising his character, right? So we've got that. Might be mistaken. This looks to be a new. Is that a beard right there? This looks to be some kind of beard. Maybe, I don't know. Is that something new in the game? I don't know. I don't pay attention to too much of the face hair, stuff like that. This is definitely the Brigade though in the back. This looks like the Brigade, anyways. So possibly we're getting something to do with the Brigade. Maybe it'll be more of a usable vehicle in this DLC. Not sure exactly, but that's definitely there. And then of course we got old Sweaty Betty, right? This kind of concerns me though. We got Sweaty Betty. If we're gonna own this vehicle, is this gonna be a sale vehicle? Because if this is a sale vehicle, if you guys didn't know anything about this vehicle, it is terrible to drive. We do use it for certain things in the game already, for crates and for other stuff. And you'll know it's not a fun vehicle to drive. It is very difficult to move around the map with. But it looks like we have a livery on this. Maybe it could just be the lighting, right? But it looks like we got two people in this, and so possibly it's going to be a vehicle for this DLC. I'm kind of worried about that though. All right. Anything else you guys see in this photo? Anything else important you guys see? Possible. There's something in this guy's hand right here. Not sure what that is. Maybe some new styles, some new clothes. Not sure exactly, but we'll see. I'm not sure if this is an NPC character or if it's a real player. These all look to be real players. But the body model is different on this character right here. This could be NPC. It could be a playable character, but the body model is definitely different. So maybe they're going to be adding some different body models to the game, so you can change up your character a little bit. That's a possibility. This looks like same vehicle we've had in the game for a while. This is Ron's car, it looks like. This could be like a, kind of like in the nightclub, or kind of like in the Los Santos Tuners, meet up, a car meet location. This may be the intro scene to us meeting up with, Ron or something like that. And going back to this vehicle right here as a is this the fast travel taxi? Is this what the fast travel taxi is going to look like? It's very possible. We've already got several taxis in the game. We've got a vehicle that you can make into a taxi vehicle with a livery. You've got the downtown cab company vehicle. You've got the taxi cab that you get through the Arena War points as well. So this could be the new fast travel vehicle. Who knows, right? Possible. Is it behind GTA Plus? We don't know yet. We'll definitely get some more information tomorrow. But that's more than likely what that's going to be right there. So pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and check out some more. Let's see. So they talk about that. Let's go talk about some of the vehicle updates here. New vehicle purchases will arrive in your garage faster than before. I never thought this was too big of a deal. Of course, it could just be instant. You buy a vehicle, then bam, it's in your garage, and now you have to wait a little bit. But it wasn't that big of a deal for me. But apparently now we'll be able to get the vehicles much quicker. Hopefully, just instantly you buy it, it's there. Select custom weaponized vehicles can now be used in races. I thought that was always cool. That's fun to be able to do that. Why not, right? Especially for the GTA races. So that's a good addition. Bicycles will be added to the list of vehicles that can be requested from your personal garage when calling the mechanic. I think that's a win as well. Again, these are things that I just don't understand why have taken so long. Being able to organize your phone contacts. Why is it taking 9 years to do that? That's weird. Bicycles now, though, again, 9 years to do that. So, luckily, or hopefully, we'll be able to call them and then send them away, and they are insured, and there's, if you blow it up a bike, and you don't have to worry about getting it back or buying a new one. Hopefully, they treat it just like a regular car. Okay? Players on PS5 and Xbox Series X can enjoy full access to HAL Special Works without needing to complete HAL's introductory race. Again, I never thought that this was a bad thing. I like it when you have to have some sort of like a small task to be able to open up the larger DLC, right? To open up the feature. I never saw that as a problem, but I guess the community thought it was. So maybe they're just addressing low-hanging fruit. Rockstar, that is. Just the easy things they can do, which again should have been done a long time ago. Economy updates. Economy updates always worry me because they're talking about money here. They're talking about money. And luckily, though, the things that they do mention here are pretty positive. So completing vehicle cargo cell missions in public sessions will award a high demand bonus, bringing this in line with all other business activities, while payouts on smuggler cell missions will be permanently tripled. So that's huge right here. So vehicle cargo cell missions, that's import-export, in a public session will award a high demand bonus. So there's two things to talk about with this. If you are in a standard public session and you're driving an import-export car, you have a target on your head. So now you are going to be getting rewarded a high demand bonus, which will net you a substantial amount of money. Now you get 2% or a little bit more per person in the lobby. You get up to 30% now, right? So that's pretty good. But I would have preferred if they just gave us double money on the sales so you could be in a solo lobby or whatever. Another thing that I'm kind of curious is how do they define public sessions? Because technically, if you are in a crew session, that's a public session. So, and if you are with your crew now, since the latest update, you will get a 1% bonus per 25 players, I believe it is, from your crew members. So, is that public session mean that even in a crew session, you're getting a bonus? Because that would be much better, because now you're with your friends, and hopefully they won't kill you while you're delivering your car. and you can get that taken care of. And listen, import export sell missions, they were good a while ago. They were very good a while ago, but people often forget that when you do a import export sale, you have to pay yourself back. When you sell a car, you have a 20-minute cooldown timer, and you have to pay yourself. You have to go steal a car. That way, you keep your inventory. You don't mess up your forever top range car, sourcing. Right? You guys all know what I'm talking about. So I think this is good. It'll get more popular, right? But I still think that they could have kind of amped this up a little bit more because there's still a lot of work that goes into import export. It's very fun though. It's very GTA, right? Stealing cars and selling them. So that's again, it's good that they're promoting that and stepping it up a little bit. I would have liked to have seen the high demand bonus, which all the other businesses have, and I would have liked to have seen the price get or the payout get buffed to double or triple, right? That would have been better. That would have been overall been the better way to go. Moving on to the smuggler cell. So this is the hangar business. I would say probably 20% of people who have a hangar business actually have made a sale with it. In the comments right now, have you done a sale with the hangar business? Let me know. I would say about 20%, 25 have done a sale. The hangar business is pretty tough. It is. The sourcing is difficult. The sales are difficult. I love it though. I've made millions on the hangar. There is a solo method to this. So Rockstar is permanently tripling the payout. And I've said this already. I think even with the permanent tripled payouts, it still won't get a lot of love. I don't think it will. I think people just have trouble flying in the game. This business kind of intimidates them. And people just use the hangar as a garage for their planes and choppers. Right? So I don't think it's going to get that much more. I think people will use it more. Right? And now, if it's going to be permanently tripled, you're talking about a sale. A full warehouse will sell for 2.4 million. And if that's this new status quo, if they do double money on the hangar business when it's already tripled, you're talking about, a $4.8 million sale. And if you do that in a public lobby, and you get the high value demand, right? You're talking about a $6 million sale right there. So, or over 6 million actually. That's pretty substantial. So I still think that the hangar business will not get the love that it deserves. But I do think more people will mess with it and find out that it is doable. It is fun. It's more than just a garage for your planes and your helicopters. So, this right here, the shark cards. Again, this is something I think should have been done a long time ago. You get a shark card bonus. They've removed the red shark card, which was a terrible value. You're getting between 20 and 25% more. And then you get an extra bonus on top of that with GTA Plus. You know me. I don't believe in GTA Plus. I'm okay with subscription services. I believe that GTA Plus, the way that Rockstar has implemented it into GTA 5 online, and the way that they have hidden certain things behind it, it's a bad business model in my opinion. If we've already got a subscription service with Amazon Prime being linked to our social club, that's what this should all be. This should all be part of that, but it's not. Rockstar wanted to keep all the money, so they made GTA Plus. If GTA Plus had come out like 5 or 6 years ago, when the game wasn't on its end cycle, right, I would have been more apt to go for it. And I know a lot of people have it. That's fine. Do you? But I just think that it's a bad business model. And I think that the more we reward behavior like this, the more our console games are going to be turning into mobile games. Where the game is free to play, but to be able to get anything done in any kind of meaningful time, it's hidden behind paywalls, right? Speed up the building of your castle. Buy these rubies and gems, So I fear that the more people that get GTA Plus, it's going to encourage Rockstar to hide more things behind it, more things in the game that just used to be free, right? The Panther, diamonds, cars. That was, or hide it behind in-game challenges where you have to complete a challenge to be able to get it. Why do we have to pay $6 a month to get a shirt or a hat? That's so ridiculous to me. And again, the timing of this, it's just not for me. And you know me with shark cards. I'm a money grinder. Nothing wrong with getting a shark card. Nothing wrong with buying. You can buy like a $4 or $5 million shark card and be able to purchase everything you need to never be able to buy a shark card again. I'm okay. I've never bought a shark card, but I'm okay with people that do that to get started. That's fine. Just don't be dumb and continuously spend real money on funny money and not set yourself up to be successful in the game, right? So I'm curious to find out what more economy updates we're going to have, what to find out here in the future. But yeah, so and just to kind of go on and talk for a little bit more about this last paragraph, or second to last paragraph right here. They go on to say, so take a walk on the wild side of Blaine County in the first installment of a massive multi-part update, taking you all across the expanse of southern San Andreas, featuring some familiar faces and a new troupe of entrepreneurial misfits on a mission to expand the minds of the citizens of Los Santos one trip at a time. Plus, expect a new fleet of vehicles, world events, contact missions, and more. So let's break this down. So, take a walk on the wild side of Blaine County, right? So, apparently these businesses will be located up in Blaine County. Or we might have some in the city, but probably they're going to be focusing on Blaine County. Again, this is good and bad. Good because it's nice to be able to use more of the map, but bad because I fear that, as they say right here, they'll be taking you all across the expanse of southern San Andreas. All right, that I'm a little worried about. And yes, if people are asking, Ty, how big is the DLC? Is it going to be 1 part, 2 part, whatever? Think about the Ill-Gotten Gains. Ill-Gotten Gains was part 1, part 2. It says it right here. This is the first installment of a massive multi-part update. So, define massive, right? Define multi-part, right? But in my opinion, this is going to be a bigger, maybe the first part of the DLC won't be as big, or maybe the second half won't be as big. But I do think that overall, this is going to be a large DLC. There's going to be a lot of content, a lot of stuff going to be happening, and a lot of things will be added to the game. So you can expect, more than likely, there'll be drip-fed content. We'll get the DLC. The first part of it, we'll get a good chunk of it day one, and then we'll have drip-fed content going out. And then later on, maybe in about 3 months, we'll get the second part of it, the part 2 of the installment. All right. And then, of course, talk about featuring some familiar faces. We saw Ron already, right? We saw Ron. A new troupe of entrepreneurial misfits. This is, I believe, the whole Juggalos theme, right? I don't know why Rockstar is bringing back the Juggalos, subculture is pretty much dead, right? Insane Clown Posse, ICP, Killer Mike, all that. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's really that fluent in today's culture, right? It would make more sense if I would hate this, but it would make more sense if Rockstar had like K-pop and J-pop, themes. God, I hate myself for even saying that, but yeah, because that's more, prevalent in today's pop culture, right? Kawaii. But no, seriously though, that's a possibility right there. But yeah, so I would prefer the whole Juggalo thing. I think it's kind of funny. There's a good little bit to that. Plus, it kind of fits with the Blaine County and the biker culture with the whole Juggalo thing. So I get that. This is funny. Anyways, so and then talking about the whole acid, because the whole acid lab situation or whatever part of the DLC was mentioned with Tez, and they mentioned it here in the post right here. Expand the minds of the citizens of Los Santos one trip at a time, right? You see this. So I think that the DLC is going to be a hybrid. This business will be a hybrid between gun running, your bunker, and your MC businesses. I think there's going to be a passive and active income to this business, right? And think of the acid as like, think of it like one of your businesses for the MC, counterfeit cash, document forgery, right? The ganja, the cocoa, the crystal. The acid could be the medium in which you're peddling to make money. That's a possibility right there, right? And so your business could be, You could be selling it from the Brigade, right? You could be selling it from your Walter White meth lab, Winnebago. Okay, so that's a possibility right there. I think that's kind of how they're going to be treating this and how they're going to go with that whole entire setup. All right, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do think tomorrow we're getting more information. I think we'll get some GTA Plus information updates that go along with the DLC. And there is a possibility that we get the DLC on the 13th. A lot of people are saying that. We could, however, just get a official trailer for Tuesday the 13th. And then on the 15th, we get the actual DLC. There's been more information that's kind of come out, and the 15th is a possibility now for the DLC. So this is kind of what's been talked about. On tomorrow, on the 8th, we get a trailer, we get GTA Plus info, and on Tuesday the DLC is released. Or tomorrow we just get GTA Plus info, more DLC info, and then Tuesday is the official trailer, and Thursday on the 15th is the official DLC. But I assume we'll know more about that tomorrow, so keep that in mind. So the 15th has popped back up as a possible release for the actual DLC. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think the name of the DLC is going to be? Anything in the photos that I've missed, you guys let me know. Especially this one right here. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? So is this going to be one of the locations that we buy, possibly, right? It could. This could be like the meetup point, like the initial, gateway, right, to the trailer or to the DLC. So let me know what you guys think, all right? Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the ills and reals content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out, yeah.